Well, this afternoon, Ghana Health Service staff posted to the Tain, Banda and Wenchi districts are moving to begin work in the newly built Nsoko Hospital. It follows a TV3 news report which brought to light the abandonment of a facility after it was commissioned sometime last year. We'll be crossing over for the latest, but here is a report my colleague Larry Pakwisi Moses filed in our Abandoned Hospital series last week.
The 60-bed facility is expected to serve up to 10,000 people in the surrounding communities. The $36.6 million facility is part of 9 hospital projects being executed through a Neurojet investment SA in Ghana. It is complete with 4 operating theatres covering different specialities, a radiology department equipped with ultrasound, echocardiography and X-ray machines in addition to a laboratory. Other units include dental clinic, cardiology, ophthalmology, pediatric, gynecology and orthopedic departments for outpatient services with 15 units for staff accommodation. The Tain District Hospital also serves as a referral center for cases from the non-sophisticated healthcare facilities in the area. It has 1.2 kilometers of internal roads and 600 meters of covered walkways. President Akufo-Addo, during commissioning of the facility on November 6, 2020, assured of his government's commitment to improving access to essential and quality health services. He said the Tain District Hospital was equipped with all the relevant departments of a modern hospital to enable residents of the area gain access to effective health care. However, the excitement and sigh of relief of the people was short-lived. 10 months after that colorful ceremony, the hospital is still not operational. The only human activity there currently is the protection being provided by private security personnel, and residents say they are worried.
The old hospital is crowded. Patients have to bring their own mattresses, else they must sleep on the floor till they are discharged. We plead with government to give access to the new district hospital to save us from all troubles. I slept on the bare floor for weeks after being delivered of my baby. You cannot sleep at night due to crawling insects, leading to me contracting other diseases. Government must have pity on us by sending staff to the new hospital.
Member of Parliament for Tain, Adam Sulemana, is equally unhappy over the present situation.
The non-operational of this new facility is actually debilitating to healthcare, not only in the Tain district, but Banda and German North as well. This ultra-modern facility, built with taxpayers' money by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, will go waste, and it's going waste, whilst people are scrambling for space in the old facility. So I am making an urgent appeal to the President to call his minister to order to stop the lies about the hospital being operational.
The situation left residents with no option than to continue relying on the bed bugs infested old hospital with inadequate facilities for their medical care needs.
We feel reluctant to visit the existing hospital for care when we are ill because of its bad state. Government has also declined to open the new health facility for use, and now we are distressed.
And so we understand that the residents in those districts, the Tain, the Banda, the Wenchi districts, will be able to access health care at the Nsoko District Hospital because staff of the Ghana Health Service who were posted there have moved into the facility to begin work. We still stay with other abandoned hospital projects, this time in the Ashanti region, specifically the Etrema in Wabieja municipality, where we brought you the story of a military hospital project there, which is also rotting away. Let's cross over and speak to my colleague, William Evans Inkum. He's now with a team of the Deputy Defense Minister and other individuals who have visited the site. Evans, tell us exactly what's been the findings so far by the Deputy Defense Minister. Has he arrived at all?
Well, he hasn't yet, but a couple of officials who are supposed to accompany him and lead the media are already here, still waiting for the minister to arrive. Not too long ago, we spoke to one of the officials here and he said he had to pass through the Ashanti regional minister, as protocol demand. So definitely you will be coming in with the Ashanti regional minister. Hopefully that hasn't been confirmed yet. But I've been speaking, with some officials here. Of course, I've seen the Member of Parliament for this particular area who has been very, very economical with information, because there are a number of things that we really want to understand, apart from the fact that the hospital has been abandoned, because I've come here, I've not seen anything happening as far as this particular place is concerned. We've not had opportunity to move around and ascertain for ourselves if indeed there are some essential medical material that have been left to the mercy of the weather to rot and all of that. We haven't had those opportunity to move around. We've been confined here, and we continue to ask questions, but they only say that they are waiting. We should wait for the Deputy Defense Minister to arrive before we can get access to the facility and really ascertain things for ourselves. But Kamala, one thing that we also asking has to do with funding, because we remember in 2008 when this whole agreement was reached, of course, we couldn't, civil work couldn't begin. It was until 2014 that civil works began. It is a 10-key project, and what we understand, as a layman, what we understand is that the contractor is supposed to look for funding, complete the project with a complete installation of equipment, and then hand it over. Okay. So at what point did the government come in the area of sources for funding to complete this particular project? The contractor wouldn't speak to this particular question, even though I consider it to be very mundane. The officials here will also not respond to these questions. Maybe the deputy minister has answers to that. So we are just waiting for the deputy minister to come, because if anything, it has to do with funding.
And Evans, I must say that the district chief executive, or the municipal chief executive, that is Michael Uku, had spoken to us earlier. He had admitted that, in fact, some of the cylinders that were passed outside the facility are supposed to be there only because it's overgrown by weeds. That is the concern. But he assures us that the vice president has given indication that they're going to fast track work on the project to ensure it's open up to the residents. But finally, from the residents' perspective, do they get the sense that the minister's intervention today is going to make any difference?
Well, absolutely, because hitherto there wasn't much attention. And I can tell you that this particular place was declared persona non grata to, especially some of us. I quite remember 2 years ago I was here, but I was chased out by some military men because I needed some level of clearance before I could access this particular place. And I'll just leave it as that. So now that they are seeing some level of, frequenting of officials, they are hopeful that this project, as government has assured, by close of November, we should see a completion. They're waiting and then banking their hopes in government that, come what may, that particular promise will see the light of day.